Manually analysing a sales call is very time consuming. Hours spent re-listening, taking notes, and trying to figure out what went wrong or right. Now imagine this. Sales call uploaded, transcribed, and reviewed by an AI assistant, all while you can focus on closing deals. The AI assistant doesn't just listen, it provides actionable feedback and personalised results straight to your Google Docs. No waste of time, no extra effort, just results. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can create this automation for yourself, all without needing to code. With this AI-powered sales coach automation, leveling up your sales game has never been easier. Resources and sign-up links to follow along and create this are in the description below. Now, let's just get into it. First thing we need to do is create our sales coach using the OpenAI Assistant API Playground. This is my assistant here, but I'll show you how to create it yourself. Just what I just did then. Press that, then create assistant. Also, sign-up link to do all this. It's in the description below. I'll put in a direct link to this so you don't have to do too much finding anything. But if you're, say, you just get sent into anywhere that's not here, I'm gonna go to the sidebar, press assistance, and you should be in this interface. So I'll go ahead and put in some of the information. Now give it a name. Call it whatever you want. I've just called it Hormozy Sales Coach, easy to remember. And then paste in the prompt from the document, and I'm going to call that prompt Assistant Prompt or Sales Coach Prompt. Paste that in there, and then got a nice view here. So yeah, we've given it the role, Sales Coach, task of anything we want here, and then some pointers on our formatting here, and an example of how we want the feedback to look like. A few little notes at the end. Cool. Model 4.0, and then you can use file search here. So you turn that on, press files. You can put in whatever you want. So you can put in or your sales knowledge or your company's training data or whatever, put it in here. And we're using Assistant's API Playground because OpenAI doesn't crawl data from here. So say if you're putting in any information that you want to keep private, OpenAI won't take anything from Assistant's API. Reason why we're not using any like GPTs or just normal chat GPT, because OpenAI does collect that data. So if you want to keep it to yourself, you put it in here. And Assistant's API there's a lot more things you can do with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly add in my files that I want to add. So if you're not a salesperson like me, you can just download a bunch of Hormozy sales videos from the internet, or whatever sales gurus videos you want to download. Make sure it's advice, and then you just put into a big document here. I'll show you how to easily get those transcripts in a second. I just want to go through this assistant quickly, but yeah, I'll show you that in a sec. Another important thing is to make sure whatever files you put in, the names here, so I'll just press attach. You want to add those file names to the prompt. So say in my prompt here, I've got tools, Hormozy Sales Coach. This document holds expert sales advice from well-known salesman Alex Hormozy. Right, this document holds expert sales advice. You can just leave it like that. But whatever documents you put in, you want to make sure you put the names in here. And see here again, references the file, and then it also it references the file there. So make sure you put it in there. Put the names in there. And keep the temperature to 1 or up to 0.6. And then, just leave it like that. And there's our assistant done. But, as I said before, how to get video transcripts quickly and easy. Use this automation that I'm about to show you. This is for guys that don't know how to code. For guys that do know how to code, I'm gonna put in some Python code that I used to quickly get to quickly get video transcripts, but for the guys that don't know how to code, use this automation here. Gets a video that you download from the internet, and then compresses it, and then transcribes it. And to download videos, I use loader.to. It's pretty good. You put the URL here, obviously, and put it in MP4. So download that. Once you download that, go to your drive file, call it however you want, structure it however you want, but how I'm doing it, sales advice, video, got the video there, and I've got this folder here, transcripts, so puts the transcript there, separates it. And I'll just do a quick demo, press that. And this does take a while. The reason we want to put it to MP4 is because this compressor here converts it to MP3 to, just make sure the automation works. Download the videos in MP4, and then this here compresses it, so it can be transcribed because if transcription, or if the megabyte size exceeds the transcription limit, it won't work. So yeah, leave it all like that. And then if I go back to Drive here and open that document, it'll show this big old transcript. Then you can just put it all in the document and then add that to file search here. Make sure you have file search on. So just go back here. We can see everything's worked. And there we go. So when you do this automation yourself, you want to import the blueprint. And so it'll be a JSON file. So you select that file and it'll load all of this. So we can see that it's created the document here. I'll go back here. And yeah, I know I used the same video, but we know that it's created the document. So there's that out the way. Let's get to building the automation. All right, now let's go ahead and create the automation. We want to head over into make.com, sign up link in the description below. And we want to head to the sidebar menu here, scenarios, create a new one. So first module we want to do, Google Drive, watch files in a folder, and see my setup here. Made it very simple, because if you have a massive whole big admin setup, there's a lot of Google Drive modules that you need to add. So to make this simple, and if you don't use Google Drive that much, I do recommend just making it really simple. And then you have like on your laptop, your nice setup with like, this client file and this sales call and all that. So, yep, set this up, put all the calls in here. For me, I'm not a salesperson, I'm just putting in videos from the internet, and then, yeah, very simple setup. So go back to Google Drive module, sales calls, and we want to go to calls because it's waiting for a new call to be added. So we go to that folder there. Limit doesn't matter too much, but to make things easier for this video, I'm going to do one, and then we can do another Google Drive module, download a file. This is how we get the file data. So we send it to our OpenAI transcript model for it to get transcripted. File ID, don't know what's happening there. Press file ID, bang, easy, done. And now we want to go to router, because the OpenAI module, for the OpenAI transcript module, it needs the right formats. So it has like 7 accepted file formats, which I'll just quickly fill out. So we're using something called CloudConvert, so we can convert those to one of the right supported formats. But we need to filter these. So this one, got to call this no conversion, and this one we'll call need conversion. And so we're going to press full file extension equals MP4, that's one of them. And I'll just keep pressing add all rule as well. So we're going to press this 7 times. So we've got 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just quickly making sure. All right, I've gone ahead and filled these out. I'm going to make sure we have file extension equal to, keep this value at equal to, and then whatever supported file format is here. Again, add the all rules. So the ones here are MP4, MP3, WAV, M4A, MPEG, MPGA, M4A, and those are the supported file formats that we need to add here. So, same again, we want to do file extension and then equals MOV. I know that MOV is a popular file format because of QuickTime Player, and then you might have other audio file or video file formats that you use that are unsupported for conversion, or for not needing a conversion. So you just add in whatever you need to add here. So say file extension and then KIF. I'm going to put in a few here just for the purpose of this video, just for testing and to show how it works. We can put in OG and then add that. And another good one, maybe FLAC or AV. I'll do AV and then that one. So yeah, cool, there's that done. And now we want to go to CloudConvert, convert a file, and then input file, upload a file, and then just leave that there. Sometimes the module won't be happy, and so you can do this. It'll say, oh, you need to fill the values out. See, like it is just there. Value must not be empty, mate. It's not even empty. Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you can just do that. There you go. And I want to select it. Select the input format. We can map this to file extension and output MP3. This is, I find, the easiest conversion. And then, it doesn't cause any problems, because converting to audio is easy, and we don't need to do anything super technical here. So name, bang, and then include the extension just for, I don't know why OpenAI transcript module likes to have .mp3. So yeah, no problems there. We'll just leave it. But if this keeps happening, we can just manually input the values, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And here we can just copy that. Actually, no, we can't do that with this one. I was wrong. But that's okay. So I'll just quickly go ahead and fill this out. Again, same as before, but there are a few things I just missed. So we want to add audio underscore byte rate after adding a conversion and engine specific option, value to 25, because we got to decrease the megabytes for the file so that it can go through the transcript module, because it doesn't accept any files above 25 megabytes. So we do this to decrease the file size, and we want to download the file, but we just map that. And same as here, press yes, or map that. Don't want to map that actually, but we do want to add an option, audio underscore bitrate and 25, easy. However, we do want this, we should map that, MP3, done. And this, the module's getting annoyed, so Might have to manually put these in, slightly annoying, but it is what it is. And the output format, don't know why it's getting angry there, MP3, map that, and there we go, that's done. So now what we need to do is add our transcript modules. So OpenAI, create a transcription. We want to press this one here, it's dark red one or brown, whatever it is. Very simple prompt, create a transcript from a given file. Very simple there, and we want to make the response format text. Very simple there, nothing too crazy. I don't know why it's getting annoyed again, but that's okay. We can just manually put those in. Cool. So now we want to message our assistant. That's what we've got to do here. OpenAI, message an assistant. And this does take its time to load. So yeah, the reason we use assistant is because it's easier to message the assistant because we've got all our files in here, our files of all our sales advice that we can put in here. And again, OpenAI doesn't yoink any of this data, keep it private. All right, cool. Once that's loaded, takes a while, but worth the wait. I'm gonna press our assistant here and roll user. So all we need to do is just type in hashtag space sales call, new line, and add the text. Anything else? Don't need. All we're doing is messaging the assistant the sales call, and then it'll act upon its task of providing feedback. So that's done. Now we've got to add a text parser module, match pattern. This is very simple, just to nicely format the title of the document, because now the name is whatever the file is, dot the extension and dot mp3. So we're just removing that just to get a nice title. And very simple pattern here. So just type these keys in, global match, yes, and then the rest we can leave, but we do need to add our text here. So that will be the file name from here or whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. It's going to get rid of the extension anyway. Now, I'm going to add that to our Google Docs. Create a new document. Make sure you got the right connection. And then the name is whatever's from here. Content, result of that. Choose the drive you want. And now I'm going to put it in the folder that I want to go into, which will be the feedback folder. Any advanced settings, don't need any of that. And that's that done. Now, what we can do here, same as what we did with these ones, we can just clone that, and then it connects like that. Clone, there you go. Clone, and then, what's happened here? Clone that. Need to change a few things here, just to change some of the values. There we go, that's done. And then again, change the value here. And then this one, same thing as well, getting the right value. And then putting in the values for this one. There you go. Cool. Save that. Give it a nice name. Sales feedback. And there. That's that done. We've created our automation. Now let's go ahead and test it. All right, just quickly had a look over. Make sure you actually put in the correct name. I may have put in data instead of name. So yeah, just want to make sure you've got the name there. and don't do what I did, make that little mistake. And now when you test this tool, it's easy to choose where to start, because you can choose whatever video comes in or whatever video you've put in. I'm going to select this one to test, because now let's go test the no conversion area, and then press that. Done. Oh, do want to save that though. This does take some time, especially CloudConvert, because compressing or converting the file does take a while. But that's the beauty of it. Like, when this is running in the background, you're out finding new opportunities and doing other important tasks, or attending to emails at different meetings. So yeah, this will help save some time and provide good feedback. Cool, we've seen that this has worked, and we can see that here, and we've got our, it shows the data here, and now we've got to wait for this thing to work. We can see that it's worked here, which is great. Transcribed this entire video, and we can also see that this is done, and it's removed the little extensions here. Cool, and it's also made the document. So let's go to our Google Drive, check out the feedback, and let's actually try and get video here, just this one. So there we go, we've got our feedback, pain points from our client or lead prospect actually, and then desired outcomes, and then opportunities for the salesman to over deliver. Now we've got the feedback as well, what the client statement, and then salesperson's actual response, and then suggested response and an explanation to why sales coach suggested that. And it's got more pointers here. Real quick, let's go ahead and test the needs conversion part of this automation. So choose where to start, choose manually, and then choose this one. See what happens. Run that. Bang. So here it's gone through to this part, because it's that AV extension. Now let's just wait for everything else to go through. Cool, so we've tested this part. Everything works as normal. Now let's go ahead and read the feedback that we just got. So press this one, and it's pretty much the same video in a different format. So everything is pretty much the same, which is good here. See, it's still got the same pain points of investment concerns and other things like that. So yeah, good way to prove the consistency. And we've even gotten some different, and we've even got the same feedback as well. So yeah, proves still works. And yeah, well, that is how you can easily improve your sales without having to overanalyze calls for an extensive period of time, and providing constant feedback while you can work on other tasks and hunt for more opportunities. If you guys like this video, drop a comment, drop a sub, go check out my socials, and comment below what you want to see next. Again, resources and sign up links in the description below. Yeah, join that Discord community and to get some of these files that I'll put in for some of the prompts. And yeah, system data as well will be in the resources as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you around.